Hi, this is Pauline Orris. We just completed the social media panel at Search Engine Strategies in San Jose 2008. And we're here with Eric Qualman, who's going to recite some of he was very popular, and some of the tips. And I thought it was really brave of Eric to talk about some of the failures they've had at their company.
Yes, no, it's great. So the important thing with social media is actually get out there and be a public failure and then learn from your failures. So fail better, and then learn. So at EF Education, we've been able to do that, and now as a result, after a couple learnings over 6 months, is that 20% of our traffic now actually comes from Facebook. And when you go into Facebook, the key is, just like on the web, is to borrow, make better, to really borrow and then make better. So go out there, learn, borrow from people, and then make it better. Then the other pieces we talked about is just the future of social media is going to be really intriguing from a standpoint of it really ties in nicely with search, from a standpoint of people are going to start searching on Facebook, on MySpace, and on YouTube. They're not always going to do their first search on Google. A good example of that is if you're going on a trip, you might want to just type in, "I'm going to Thailand," and then you get a result that 20 of your friends have gone to Thailand in the last year, and of those 20, the 10 actually use the same travel company, hopefully EF, but that they use the same travel company, and then it saves you a lot of time on research that you actually go and do today. So it actually eliminates a lot of what we call multi-individual redundancy.
So great. There's one other thing I was talking about. Oh, the metrics. I thought that was interesting too. The challenge that the execs are used to these immediate metrics, like how many people showed up at the site, and you've learned over time that you have to be a little more patient and take a leap of faith.
Yeah, no, that's a great point, is that a lot of the metrics that you use to gauging success on these things is based on how much traffic came to your site, how many people are in your database. But really, with social media, what you have to do is kind of go out there, and you actually might even just have the conversation on the social media. You're not going to get them in your database and email them. Rather, you're going to communicate them through those various platforms. And so it's a different way to measure success. But as I mentioned, over time, it might be six months to a year, then all of a sudden you really start seeing those old metrics come back into play from a standpoint. All of a sudden you start seeing influx of sales or influx of traffic to your site. But again, it's not the immediate metrics that we're used to, and so it really takes a leap of faith, but in the end it's actually a great return on your investment.
Well, thank you, Eric, and thanks for being on the panel. It was great.
That was fantastic. Thank you.
Thanks very much.